This is what I'm talking about.
Ooh, he gives me the heebie-jeebies.
What do you think of death row felons in their last meals?
What do I think about that? That's a loaded question.
I love these. I love these.
So today we're going to be trying and rating the last meals of some infamous criminals.
Okay.
On death row.
So if they're not all killers, I'm kind of curious what other things they've done that are so bad.
Westley Allan Dodd.
He's kind of serving. Like, I don't want to say that because I don't know what he's done yet.
Swanky mustache there.
Wesley Allan Dodd was both a sex offender and serial killer.
Never mind.
He began his sex offenses at the age of 13, molesting several children over the course of his life.
Oh my God.
However, that proclivity turned violent in his late 20s when he both sexually assaulted and murdered 3 young boys. He kept a thorough diary with all his exploits as well as graphic photos and was quickly convicted and sentenced to death.
Good. F***ing good.
Pretty curious as to what his last meal would be.
Hey, yo.
For his last meal, he requested broiled salmon and fried potatoes before he was hanged.
Okay, I can't hate this.
I do like salmon. Power to you, Westley. In this particular environment, not in the, whatever.
I love salmon though, so I will be enjoying this.
This is a trip. I'm just looking at this last meal. You know what? I feel wrong eating this.
How would you rate this and why?
I'm gonna give this like a 7.
I'll give it a 7.
Because I personally love potatoes and salmon.
It's good. Could be better.
It makes sense. It's a bit on the basic side. Salmon's good. I'll give it a 5.
I'd give this a 5. I give it a 5.
Yeah, Wesley gets a 0 though.
Why does he look like he just ate a lemon?
Andrew Chan was not a serial killer or murderer.
Oh.
He was an Australian man who was part of the Bali Nine, an international drug trafficking operation that smuggled heroin out of Indonesia. He was executed by firing squad after all of his appeals for clemency were dismissed by the Indonesian president, who had a very hardline position against drugs.
People don't get the death penalty for like way worse.
Okay, Andrew!
That's what I'm talking about.
For his last meal, he requested KFC.
Oh my gosh.
You know, this is my first time having KFC. Oh, it's good.
There's something about picking up a KFC leg and just getting into it. Oh, it's so good.
This is happiness on a plate.
It does taste kind of like childhood.
Don't be pretentious. Don't get salmon, you know?
It's very filling, very enjoyable. It's a staple.
Give it a 4. It's an okay meal.
I grew up on KFC. This is a 10 out of 10.
Go a little more elaborate, you know? Final answer, 8 out of 10.
Okay, so there are things I would like more, so I'm gonna give this like a 5.
An 8, because this is the first person who's asked for fast food so far.
Ladies, come on, girl boss. Wrong situation.
She's giving me I Love Lucy vibes.
Like 50s old Hollywood movie star.
Barbara Bloody Babs Graham.
Okay, first off, the name.
I will give her this, like, her name kind of slays.
Barbara Bloody Babs Graham was caught up in a high-profile robbery gone terribly wrong. In addition to beating an elderly widow who was later found dead, not finding any of the supposed money or jewels at the crime scene, she also tried to bribe an undercover cop to be her alibi.
Damn.
Her last words were, "Good people are always so sure they're right."
She has a point.
I mean, isn't that just people in general?
Okay, this is a big dessert.
Ooh.
For her last meal, she went out with decadence, a milkshake, and a chocolate sundae.
I love dessert. I'm like a huge ice cream girl.
Milkshakes. You even got the maraschino cherries.
This feels like a bit of an overkill, but in some weird way it fits.
You got the same thing twice in about a 30-minute time span.
I like this woman. I like Bloody Babs.
That definitely hits.
I love this for her. Don't like her.
Just ice cream and a milkshake feels a little bit lackluster to me.
I would give this a 5 because I'm a huge dessert fan. 10 out of 10. Can't go wrong with ice cream and a milkshake.
Huge dessert fan, and it only gets like a 50-50, like a failing score.
What?
I'd give it like a 6, only because I know that for me, I couldn't finish this.
I really can't tell if it's just because like I'm really in the mood for this right now, but like I give it a 9 out of 10.
Personally, an ice cream person, I'm going to give this a 6.
Ooh, he gives me the heebie-jeebies.
There's something about his eyes that are a little creepy to me.
I don't like his face already.
Francis Two-Gun Crowley was a bank robber, car thief, and murderer who, after a 3-month crime spree, was finally captured in a 2-hour shootout. He was executed by electric chair in 1932. He was only 19 at the time.
Holy sh**, he was a kid. So we got robbery, thievery, murder, 2-hour shootout. Whoa.
Oh, okay. This is what I'm talking about now.
His last meal request was highly specific: steak and onions, french fries, apple pie, ice cream, and melted ice cream.
Of all of this, that part don't make no sense.
Okay, come on, creativity. So this is melted ice cream.
This is what I call the last meal.
You can order a meal and dessert. Did the other people know that? Grandpa on a Sunday, I feel like.
Okay, this guy's making good choices now.
The melted ice cream, though. I'm mad. That's actually really nice.
That just seems so sociopathic.
Creativity on this one, super fun.
This man is clinically insane.
You ready for me to make you hate him?
I guess.
While he was robbing and attempting to murder one guy, he was thwarted by that guy's dog, Trixie. But
That's
of
great.
course, he shot the dog on his way out.
To the electric chair.
Number 1 rule, don't shoot the dog.
Bring him back from the electric chair, like revive him, and then electrocute him again.
Also, he murdered many people.
Yeah. But dogs!
Nah, forget the people. He killed the dog.
There's no point in killing the dog. 0 out of 10, I don't care.
I'd give this a solid 9.
You actually got a full last meal. You did everything. So I gotta give this a 10 out of 10.
This is the most complete meal.
I'd give this a 6 because there's a lot of variety here. On the scale of psychopath, I give it like a 10, but like food-wise, I'm gonna give this a 1. It's crazy because he looks like a very distinguished man. I have no idea what Sir Isaac Newton looks like, but if you told me this man was him, I would believe you.
An Irish nationalist and a diplomat, Sir Roger Casement was tried and executed for treason during World War I.
Oh.
He attempted to gain military aid for the 1916 Easter Rising insurrection that sought for Irish independence during the war.
See, like, I don't even feel like he was doing anything bad now.
And before this, he worked in Africa where he conducted important investigations into human rights abuses and was knighted for his activism.
So he was actually like doing good things.
And these are the people we're killing?
Oh, is it the Jesus body?
Is this like a religious thing? Is this communion? This feels Catholic.
1 communion wafer?
So his last request, Holy Communion. He embraced Catholicism right at the end, and he received both his first and last communion just before execution.
Like, he didn't even get executed on a full stomach.
I feel like if I'm not religious, I'm not allowed to eat this.
What a poet!
You know, you would think that he would have wanted to, like, eat food. I was raised Catholic, so this is, like, very sacred and, like, holy. It's so funny.
Well, I mean, I was baptized Catholic, so. Why, of course.
Guess it's the first time for everything, right? It's very dry.
You know, when you do this, you gotta do, like, the sign of the cross. So I just bite into it? I don't know how Catholicism works. You're not supposed to chew it. You're supposed to let it just, like, melt in your mouth. Crunchy. I love styrofoam.
I really like this guy now. It's like he wasn't even a bad person.
Everyone knows communion wafers are trash. But
10 out of 10. The poetry of it all.
in lieu of what he did, this is a 10.
Food-wise, this is a 1. Person-wise, I give him a 10.
As a story, I would give this, like, I would rate this a 7. As for just food, like, nothing behind it, I give it, like, a 1 also.
This looks like a dad that I would find at, like, a hardware store.
Whose dad is this?
Samuel Russell Flippen was potentially wrongfully convicted of murder of his 2-year-old stepdaughter, whom the prosecution had argued he'd beaten to death. He was convicted only on circumstantial evidence and firmly maintained his innocence right up until the end.
Damn, if it was true that he really didn't do anything, that has to absolutely suck.
What happened to innocent till proven guilty?
Cute.
Oh, okay. Oh.
His last meal, he requested popcorn, shrimp, hush puppies, french fries, and a Coke.
He likes him some fried food.
A lot of fried food, a lot of comfort food. Totally get it.
It's not a bad meal, I mean.
Another solid choice for a final meal.
Yeah. Fried on fried on fried.
How did they actually manage to put somebody on death row without solid proof that he did it?
No one even cares to, like, look into it, like, even further. Unless, like, you're making a podcast. I would enjoy this. I'm gonna give it a 9. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no like flavor, there's no creativity. Like 7 out of 10.
Oh, this kind of makes me sad, but I'm gonna give it like a 6.
I'll put this at a 6.
I give it a 4, just because, like, it's a lot of fried food.
We've tallied up the scores, and Bloody Babs, with her milkshake and chocolate sundae at the very least, had the best tasting food.
Love that for her.
As they should.
Don't kill people. Don't do anything that you're gonna go to prison for.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Did you enjoy learning about these unique last meals?
Let us know in the comments below.
And let us know what other challenges you want to see on People vs. Food.
As always, make sure to subscribe and tell all your friends.
Bye.
Justice for Roger!